Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited to share with you keys to help you get started on the road to embracing your self-worth. This broadcast is designed to motivate you to accept your uniqueness and develop your personal style so you can live powerfully. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman, self-worth growth life coach, motivational speaker, and author who is dedicated to helping my clients succeed in everything they do. I have successfully taught hundreds of individuals how to embrace their self-worth by training their minds to embrace their uniqueness, to overcome obstacles, and focus on their goals. You are not your circumstances. There is more to you than you realize. Begin to take inventory of your personal assets. No, I'm not talking about houses, cars, boats, or money, but you. What do you personally possess? Your gifts, talents, and abilities. Your strengths, and believe it or not, even your weaknesses can reveal some hidden assets. I am excited to teach tips to building your self-esteem because knowing and living your self-worth is important to your life. Many people can accomplish so much more if they would just put into practice simple adjustments and become aware of the power of the mind. This episode is filled with motivational tools and strategies that will teach you how to create your day and propel you into your journey of success, starting with your most powerful tool, the mind. Gaining control over one's thoughts is an empowering statement that enables individuals to change the attitude they feel about themselves. Many people suffer from low self-esteem because of situations, words, or the environment they grew up in. Negative situations, words, and environments contribute to people devaluing their self-worth. A self-defeating mindset can be eliminated by you quickly recognizing those negative conversations. Begin to quickly replace negativity with something positive. Here is what people usually do. They look at someone who is now famous, how that person had nothing at all, and they went through all this horrible stuff. And maybe because they were raised in a single family household, or they could have been abandoned or abused or faced some other horrible strategy. And we know, and they overcome their situations. And those stories are real. But your story is also real. You have to have determination. They had determination because you have a story to tell. In your story, the light shined out of darkness. You saw some hope. This is your day of transformation. It's a time to rise up and go forth. If you want to see change, make a decision that allows for no turning back. Decide that there is more to your life than what you have experienced or you're currently experiencing. Maybe you're living through it right now, but there's much more to you than what you're going through. Begin with changing your mindset. Look in the mirror and say, I am special. And you keep saying it until you become convinced. Stare deep into your eyes and embrace who you really are. You see, many people, they don't really know who they are because they may be imitating someone else, or maybe somebody told them who they are and now they're trying to fulfill what somebody told them who they are. But not until you really take a hard look at yourself and see who you really are, can you begin to live the life that you were destined to live. And stop trying to fill that void that's on the inside of you. Somewhere, people lose their identity. But now, it's a time to get in touch with your true self. Speak positive things to yourself until you truly believe what you are saying. Record the statements and meditate on those statements every day. You take responsibility for who you are and refuse to allow others to define you. Rise up, wash up, dress up from the seat of a defeated mindset to a place of empowerment. You are a person of purpose. You are someone who has self-worth. Shut out the noise and continue to speak affirmations to yourself. Discover the power of your mind as you discipline your mind to see things in a positive light. Set your mind to positive and block out the negative things that go on in your mind. Now, this takes some effort, but it can be done. A disciplined mind will change everything in such a big way. As you become more attentive to your thoughts, you will notice how daily activities will begin to shift. It is important to meditate on thoughts that are positive so you can have productive actions that enhance your goals. If your mind is always meditating on the negative, the what ifs, or thinking something is impossible to accomplish, you will find yourself defeating your own purpose. Line your mind up with your words and actions. Our minds are just like transmitters. We do not see radio waves, TV waves, cell phone waves, or satellite waves. But those things are out there picking up signals from around the world, across the country, down the street, and even inside your own home. Have you ever noticed that like attracts like? If your thoughts are negative toward a situation, people who are negative will be attracted to you like a magnet. Have you ever noticed that? And the same works the other way as well. You decide to use your mind in a way to avoid concentrating on the negative and start thinking on the positive. Realize that any negative thought can take you off focus and divert your focus onto something that leads to being unproductive. Negativity is a lot of wasted energy, and it's a distraction that leads to emptiness. Recognize you are what you believe you are. Look at your inner circle. You are not a garbage disposal where you allow yourself to be dumped into, eating all the garbage until you feel defeated. And it's not even from your own thoughts. It's from someone else telling you all of these negative things. You may care for these people, but if their association leads to negativity, it is time for a change. Negative associations can affect the way you think about yourself and everything else. Negative environments or associations cast a shadow over your mind and limits your vision. Once your mind becomes clouded, you can no longer see clearly. Negativity creates distractions. How you feel about yourself comes from your heart, which has a strong correlation to your thought pattern. Redefine yourself. Begin again and avoid repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Break the cycle of self-defeat. Gain control over your thoughts. And this is done by bringing your mind under subjection to thinking positive thoughts. Positive thoughts are effective and will benefit your goals as you proceed to your dream. Carefully choose your thoughts. Thoughts that are good. Thoughts that are positive. Thoughts that have a good report. This is a report that will lead you to victory instead of defeat. When you think positive, you are energized and your creativity begins to flow. When you are flowing, you do not want to even stop. Your creativity is high and you cannot even sleep until you finish, and then you are looking for something else to do. Be determined that you are not subject to whatever has been holding you back, no matter what it is. Continue to press forward. You can accomplish much if you believe you can and put action to your belief. Stop sitting on the sidelines thinking about it. Get in the game and do it. Train your mind to be accountable. Be true to yourself. Appreciate who you are and embrace your uniqueness. Build your self-worth by just being the best you that you can be. You are not a carbon copy, but an original. Quit trying to compare yourself to others by taking a little piece from this person and something else from another. Be authentic. You are a unique individual who is packed with everything you need to accomplish whatever you desire. See yourself as an expert in your field. Come into oneness with yourself. Discover your strengths and enhance them. Realize that you have a heartprint like no one else to impact the lives of others. There are people waiting for you to make a difference in their lives. And you have to believe that. There are people right now waiting for you to deposit into their lives the experiences, the wisdom, the knowledge, so they could get a true understanding of what they're going through. They need that hope. They need to see that somebody else made it through all that they went through, to give them hope that they too could press and be who they were designed to be. Concentrate on the positive. Get to a place in life where you desire to see the good and positive in everything. When you're positive, it leads to success, because negativity leads always to failure. Learn to see the positive even in the darkest situations. A disciplined mind leads to a more rewarding life. It builds confidence. You will be energized and focused. Every day, get the most use out of this wonderful tool called the mind. Stop wasting your valuable time and energy on empty thoughts like negativity. Harness your mind for effective use by thinking positive and embracing your self-worth. We have come to the end of this broadcast. I hope what you have learned on this episode, Embracing Your Self-Worth, has empowered you to use those opportunities or those oppositions, put it that way, as stepping stones or launching pads into your destiny. I encourage you to be proud of who you are, your uniqueness, your special assets, which are your gifts, talents, and abilities, that you will not be ashamed of who you are, to unwrap your gifts, to proceed in boldness, and embrace your self-worth. Thank you so much for joining me today. This has been the Embracing Your Self-Worth Show with your host, Gertrude J. Chapman. Tune in next week for another episode that will be one of empowerment to help you appreciate your uniqueness